Hi there. Today we're going to talk about running an SEO audit for your business. We're going to share with you a step-by-step guide to evaluate your SEO performance with all the tools that you may need. Running an SEO audit is crucial for any business looking to improve its online presence. An SEO audit helps you analyze how well your web presence relates to best practices. It helps you identify the changes needed to optimize for search engines. Now let's talk about how you can do that. Step number 1 is setting your objectives. Setting clear objectives and defining goals is a critical first step in an SEO audit. Your SEO objectives should directly support your broader business goals. For example, if your business aims to increase online sales, your SEO goals might focus on improving rankings for product-related keywords. When it comes to goals, common goals for an SEO audit include enhancing user experience, increasing website traffic, or fixing technical issues. Other goals could be improving conversion rates, maybe building a stronger backlink profile, or even compliance with the latest SEO practices. Step number 2 is to crawl your website, and you can do that using a tool like Ubersuggest or SEMrush. All you will need to do is enter your website's URL into the tool and start the crawl. The tool will then systematically visit each page, similar to how a search engine does it. It will collect various data points, such as page titles, descriptions, URLs, status codes, word count, heading tags, and more. The tool will typically provide a report highlighting issues like broken links, missing alt tags, duplicate content, and redirect loops. And depending on the tool you use, you might get a prioritized list of issues to fix, often classified by severity or impact on SEO. Step number 3 is to dig deeper into on-page SEO analysis. On-page SEO includes factors related to the formatting, the structure, and content of every page on your website. Now let's talk about some of these factors. Number 1, title tags. Title tags are a major ranking factor and they're displayed in search engine results as your page title. The best practice is to keep your title under 60 characters to ensure that it displays properly on search results. And you must also try to include your primary keyword near the beginning of the title. Each page on your website should have a unique title tag that accurately describes the page's content. And you can also consider adding your brand name, usually at the end of the title. The second on-page SEO factor is meta descriptions. And although they are not a direct ranking factor, meta descriptions influence click-through rates because they provide a summary of the page content in search engine results pages. Try to aim for about 160 characters to avoid shortness in search results. And you should also include target keywords and make the description compelling to encourage clicks. And of course, each page should have a unique meta description. Factor number 3 is the URL structure. URLs should be concise, understandable, and reflective of the content of the page. And so you must include the primary keyword for each page in the URL and use hyphens to separate words in your URL instead of underscores. The most important thing is to keep URLs clean by avoiding long strings of numbers or characters. Factor number 4 is image optimization, which has to do with alt tags or alternative tags. Alt tags provide a text alternative for images for screen readers used by visually impaired users. So for any images you have on your website, you must include relevant keywords in the alt text and ensure that it accurately describes the image. Another thing you can do to optimize images is ensure that the images are not too large, because these can slow your page loading time. Use efficient image formats like JPEG or PNG, and it's also recommended to use descriptive file names for the photos you upload. File names can include relevant keywords without overstuffing. Step number 4 is to evaluate off-page SEO. Evaluating off-page SEO is essential because it involves factors outside your website that impact your search engine rankings. And off-page SEO is mainly about backlinks and social media presence. Backlinks or inbound links are links from other websites to yours, and they're crucial for SEO because they act as a vote of confidence from one site to another, indicating the quality and relevance of your content. Now, your focus should be on acquiring high-quality backlinks from reputable, authoritative websites. A few high-quality backlinks can be more beneficial than numerous low-quality ones. Tools like Ubersuggest, SEMrush, and Majestic can provide comprehensive insights into your backlink profile. You can look at the number of backlinks on your website, the number of referring domains, the authority of these referring domains, and the anchor text they used. Try to look for spammy or irrelevant links that could harm your site's reputation. You can use Google's disavow tool if necessary. A great tip here is to also analyze your competitors' backlink profiles, and that's to understand their link building strategies and identify potential opportunities for your website. Step number 5 is to assess website user experience. User experience is vital for SEO and the overall effectiveness of your website. It directly impacts user engagement, satisfaction, and the likelihood of conversions. The key aspects of UX are mobile responsiveness, site speed, and navigation and structure. Now let's talk about mobile responsiveness. Google uses mobile-first indexing, meaning it predominantly uses the mobile version of the content for indexing and ranking your website. That's why mobile responsiveness is important. And so to assess how mobile responsive your website is, use Google's mobile-friendly test. This tool allows you to check how easily a visitor can use your page on a mobile device. It identifies issues like text that's too small to read, the use of incompatible plugins, and viewport settings. You can also test your website manually on various devices and screen sizes to ensure that it looks and functions well across all of them. Ensure that your website design adapts to fit the screen it's being viewed on with readable font sizes, accessible menus, and optimized images. And next we move to site speed. Page loading time or site speed is a critical factor for user experience in SEO. Slow loading times can increase bounce rates and negatively impact your search engine rankings. You can use Google PageSpeed Insights again to find out both mobile and desktop speed scores for your website, along with recommendations for improvement too. You may also use GTmetrix, which offers additional insights into factors affecting your site's loading time, including server response time, image optimization, and script loading. Next, you should assess navigation and structure. Good navigation helps users find information quickly and easily, which can lead to a better user experience and increased engagement. To assess navigation and structure, start by assessing the logical hierarchy of your website. Ensure that your site has a logical structure with clear and descriptive labels for menus and categories. Users should be able to find what they're looking for in a few clicks, so try to keep navigation simple and avoid complex or deep navigation structures. Breadcrumb navigation is a type of website navigation that visually represents the user location within the site's hierarchy. It typically appears as a row of links at the top of a page, showing the path from the home page to the current page, often in the format home, section, subsection, and page. You can use breadcrumb navigation to help users understand their location within your website and navigate back to previous sections. You must also use a consistent layout and design across all pages, and that's to avoid confusing users. And finally, including a search bar to allow users to quickly find what they're looking for is always a good idea, especially for content-rich websites. Step number 6 is to analyze website content. Content plays a crucial role in your SEO performance, and so when you're running an audit, you should evaluate content quality, relevance, and identify content gaps. Let's start with content quality and relevance. Try to check for duplicated content. Identical or very similar content across your site can dilute your SEO efforts because it confuses search engines about which page to prioritize. The second thing to check for is relevance to user needs and keywords. Assess whether your content aligns with user intent and includes target keywords. High-quality content should answer users' questions and provide valuable information as well as incorporate keywords naturally and contextually. And the third thing to check for is identifying content gaps. Aim to review your competitor's website to identify topics they cover which you might have missed. Using keyword research tools, you can find keywords that your competitors rank for, but you don't. And this can highlight potential areas for content development. You can also analyze user feedback, search query data, and FAQs to understand what your audience is interested in or looking for. Stay updated with industry trends and topics as well to be able to ensure that your content remains current and relevant. Step number 7 is to run a technical SEO analysis. There are 4 things that you need to check for, or if you can't do that yourself, you can have a developer look at it. This is a very simple process for any developer. First thing is the XML sitemap. Ensure that it's up to date and submit it to search engines. Second thing is robots.txt. Check if it's correctly set up to guide search engine bots. Third thing is to confirm that your site is secure with an SSL certificate. And the fourth thing is to ensure that the structured data has a correct implementation for better indexing. After you've completed your SEO audit, you can prepare an SEO report to document your findings and then create an action plan to implement those improvements. Once you've implemented those improvements, keep an eye on your performance and take notes of what worked and what didn't for your next audit. And here's a recap of the tools you might need while running an SEO audit. For crawling and technical analysis, you can use Ubersuggest and Google Search Console. For on-page analysis, you can use SEMrush and SEO Ability. For backlink analysis, you can use Ahrefs or Majestic. And for UX and site speed, Google PageSpeed Insights and GTmetrix are great options. And finally, for content analysis, you can use Copyscape for plagiarism and Hemingway Editor for readability. SEO audits should be an ongoing procedure. If you have a medium to small website, you can run an audit once every year. But if it's a large website, then you should do your SEO checkup every 6 months to stay on top of changes. Now, thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you're now ready to run your own SEO audit. Profile Tree has helped hundreds of businesses with running their own SEO audits. And if you need any help with that, we're happy to do that. Just drop us a comment and we'll get back to you.